Hey there, Yomimon Masters in Training. I have another Yomimon Basic Battle for you against Ethan. He was yet another one of those trainers that was just challenging the PAX Pokemon League with me. So we have Trevenant, Shedinja, Infernape, Cloyster, Haxorus, and Alakazam as his team. And I'm looking at it, and usually when I see an Infernape on a team, I expect an Infernape lead, Fake Out, Mach Punch, maybe Vacuum Wave, depending on what you think you're going to see. I'm going to see Shedinja as some sort of, mid-game pivot to try to block something, and Alakazam is likely going to be his Mega. So I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking, well, if I send in Rotom, that should pretty much give me enough coverage against everybody. I mean, you have two Ghost types, and that are weak against fire type moves, and you have some people who won't like being Will-O-Wisp, so I thought I was okay. So he brings in his Alakazam first, and I'm like, oh, okay, that was new. I wouldn't expect Mega straight off the bat, but I'm guessing you're surprised by it, so hey, I'm just gonna attack you. So, first move he does is Shadow Ball, and I'm wondering, did he think I was gonna switch out to someone else? And if who would that be? Maybe my Mega Gardevoir, but I don't think that was going to be the case here. So I do an Overheat to see how much it can do. Does about half, which I expect from Alakazam, because it's actually pretty bulky on the special side. So now it does a Stab Psychic, and as you can see, it did way more. But it brings me down to my Citrus Berry, so I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to just Will-O-Wisp you, and then I'm going to Boogie on Bounce out of here. So he gets the burn. It doesn't do anything for his power, but it at least gives some residual damage out there just in case I can't do just enough damage to take him out with the next Pokemon I bring in. But Granleon, the Caesar, comes in because he actually has Assault Vest, so he can actually take a special attack pretty well, and special is not very effective against him, and bug moves are super effective against Psychic. So I'm like, hey, I want to do Bullet Punch because, you don't have a lot of defense, and you see what I mean by the barely not being able to take him out. If I would have taken him out next turn anyway with the Bullet Punch, but it just adds an extra turn to the match that's unnecessary. But, working in tandem, that's one of my cores right there, so it worked out pretty well. So Infernape comes in, I'm like, nope, Cranleon, get out of there, nope, So Squid Adler, the Tentacruel, comes out and takes this Flare Bits kind of like a beast. I mean, its defenses aren't the best, so I'm like, okay. So now I'm thinking, alright, I may be able to wall this thing a little bit, so maybe I can get my spikes out there, and then it's like, no, Thunder Punch. I'm like, yeah, that's right, you can learn it. And it gets a critical hit, which I don't know if that mattered. I think that might have mattered. That's one of those calcs that I need to go back and do. So I'm like, nope, you're too powerful. I'm bringing down your attack power. Do just that. He sends out Infernape, and I'm like, alright, I'm in your head a little bit. Shedinja, why, you think I'm going to do a dragon move? No, I do Fire Blast. And they're like, wait, why would you do Fire Blast in front of a fire Pokemon? Because I'm like, Shedinja, I'm in your head. Yomi levels, get at me. So he brings in his Cloyster, and now for my Yomi level 1 moment, this is my Yomi level stupid moment, because I'm like, alright, I'm thinking you want to do Rock Blast, just in case I don't switch out, but Icicle Spear does the same super effective damage against Salamence as it does Queen Bay, the superior. So I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't the smartest idea. Because I didn't have Squid Adler, or Squid Adler would have came in and taken pretty much anything he was going to throw at me. So then I'm like, nope, Cloyster, you don't have a lot of special defense. And I know you're not really that fast unless you are using Choice Scarf, but I didn't think you were, so I'm going to Mega Evolve into my Mega Gardevoir. And now here's the thing. I know it has low special defense, but I didn't know how low. And then I did the calculation, and Focus Blast hits it 3 times over. And due to the fact that it couldn't miss, that was an unnecessary risk. If I had done Hyper Voice, I had a 100% chance of knocking it out in 1 hit. That's just how it is. So then I'm just, alright, it's time to just run through the rest of his team with a Gardevoir. Even though I had some bad plays at the beginning, I pretty much get to go through because I'm faster than most things, or I can tank enough of a hit to knock it out. So, and this thing, Haxorus, has base 98 speed, so base 97 speed, and I know it's not going to take me, or not be faster than me. Well, it could be because I'm modest, but the likelihood of his team wasn't going to be that anyway. So Infernape, I expected to be faster, but no. Maybe it's not built for speed, or maybe just doesn't have high enough EVs there, or IVs. So, hey, that's just how it goes. So, and that was the match. I will catch you guys tomorrow with a full battle. I'm coming with an old favorite that was supposed to come out midweek, but hey, scheduling things between him and myself, so we're gonna get that out there soon. So until then, catch you on the flip side of tomorrow.